All right, Virgo, let's start at the beginning. The Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen is an exalted person, someone of great wisdom if they were under 40, or someone over 40 and with great wisdom as well. This is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And this looks like it's the main focus of your reading. So I don't know, Virgo, if you're in relationship with the Queen of Swords with an air sign, or if this is a mother figure, but this is a prominent figure in your life. Wife, mother, boss, someone that has great influence on your life, and someone that you have heart space with. It looks like someone you have heart space with. Could even be ex-wives or ex-husbands or ex-bosses, but it's someone that you have a heart space with. It looks like you're coming to some kind of resolution or some ending, some completion, resolution of some sort. You have a lot of wands here, so there's a little bit of thinking involved, maybe a little overthinking. Virgo, you may want to just put some of those thoughts and words into action. But it looks like a Queen of Swords is in your awareness that you're working with to complete something with, or to resolve issue, or complete something at work with. But it's somebody that's in your heart space and somebody very close to you. King of Swords is the opposition card. It is what challenged you. Knight of Swords. And this looks like also an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and someone that is posing a challenge to you and the Queen of Swords. So could be work related, could be interpersonal related, but this knight is it's feeling like going off and forcing their will a little bit, charging into the situation that needs to be looked at a little bit more delicately. It doesn't look like, it looks like a little bit more of a manipulation or a lower level pushing of an issue. So take your time, Virgo, and make the right decision for you with the help of your wise counsels. So you do not have to make a decision like lickety split about something. If someone's pushing at you and it feels uncomfortable, take a step back, and gather your thoughts, gather your wisdom, collect your information, and then make that decision moving forward. But there looks like a little bit of pressure from both these cards, to either do the right thing or to do something they prefer you to do that may not feel comfortable to you. So you follow your journey, stand strong. You don't have to make a decision right away, even if it's presented like you should make this decision right away. I encourage you to take your time. The Wheel of Fortune is right here. So really look at all the options, because it can go one way or the other. The Wheel of Fortune is also a 10 card. So it is the beginning of something that is creating movement, and it can go one way or another depending on the decisions that are made here. This is in the future card. So whatever decisions are made here will affect your future. So it's like, go one way, it goes this way. Go the other way, it goes that way. So really collect your information on the situation before you make a decision that will affect you for the rest of your life. So this does look like a big decision. I don't know if it is marriage or moving or new job or new house or having someone come into your home, but there is a shift in your living, or will be a shift with this decision, with your living conditions or where you live. So really make sure that the decision is right for you. Don't just go along with it because you're being pressured. So the Sun, new beginnings. This has been in most of the readings. This card has been most of the readings that I have done today. So, which doesn't surprise me with the solar eclipse. You know, that kind of cleaned the slate out last month for to make room for new things. And unfortunately, it kind of upset the apple cart in a very tumultuous way. A lot of people had to make decisions, move physically, change jobs, had illnesses, things that needed immediate decisions on. But the good thing with it is it has cleared the slate and is now presented you with new beginnings. The horse is lighting up for me. So take a chance. Take a chance on a different journey. Take a chance on a different road. Plant the seed. New beginnings here. Some of your decisions will affect other people. So be mindful of making the right decision for you and for them. But not just 100% for the other person. Virgo, you have a huge heart and you do come in and save the day a lot. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of horses in this, you know. You come in and you save the day, save the damsel. But now it's time to really see what would work for you. What works for you and what is more beneficial on your new beginnings and your new journeys. There's some healing that has taken place. It looks like over the last couple of years, you've dabbled in one thing or another, or tried one thing or another, or even relationship space. But it looks like many different people, many different experiences to try to find what works for you on this new journey that you have going. So I encourage you to really look at what benefits you in the long run and make those decisions. Do not base the decisions for your happiness on other people's happiness as well. So get on that horse, Lancelot, and ride into your sunset, ride into your future. But there are lots of changes coming up. Some things were foreseen. Other things were kind of spontaneous. So whatever it is, dear Virgo, know that take the new road, stay on your path, and make some decisions that better you. You don't always have to do the right thing for the other person. It is time for you to do the right thing for you, and everything will fall into place as long as you're honoring your journey and are honoring your heart song. So it looks like you are starting to incorporate some of your passions into either your workspace or making money at it, or just more exposure into it, getting out there a little bit more socially. I have a lot of wands here, so there's a lot of movement. So some decisions will have to be made, not super quickly, but really take a look at them honestly. Movement is here, and really releasing the past. And doing the same thing that you've done in the past just because it's habitual, and just because you're used to doing it or you're doing it well does not necessarily mean it is beneficial for you. The Knight of Wands, this is it's in the past position. Wands are fire, Capricorn, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So it looks like you had a connection with someone from the past rejoin you. Knights tend to be someone under 40. Since there is no median card for women, the Knight can also depict a woman, fire sign. But it looks like a conversation has happened either just recently or happening now. I am doing these readings in the middle of September, even though they are for October. So this might be happening to you right now. Some kind of discussion, some kind of release of energy, some kind of resolution of anger from the past. So that is either happening or just happened. In a way, it has put you in a position of feeling a bit trapped. You can move this out of your space. Remember, you're going towards the Wheel of Fortune. So, depending on where you put your energy and where you make your choices, is which way the Wheel of Fortune will go. And it can go in either direction depending on you. So the two of Swords here. It's a little uncomfortable card. It looks like you're being very, very guarded about something, and there's something right in front of you that you're not taking a look at. This band around the eyes here is lighting up for me. So you need to take the blindfolds off and really look at the situation as it is, not as you wish it to be. So really take a look at what you're stepping in. And let go of the things that really don't work for you. Do not compromise to the point where you have no choice. Do not release your strength when it's not being reciprocated. But there's something that you're very guarded about and also out of balance over. And it looks like something that's right in front of your face. So take the blindfolds off, Virgo, and take a really good look at what's happened in front of you. It will help you make a decision more clearly in the future. So if you make your decisions not only for, as a family unit, but really with your mental health and emotional health, physical health in mind, it will be much more beneficial and much more healthy for you. But there are some patterns that are right in front of you that really need to change. And it looks like you've taken some of these patterns from relationship to relationship, but it also looks like your partner has done the same. So really look at what you can change. And if you don't have a partner, really look at what's right in front of you. Really look, could be a roommate, best friend situation, but there's some behavior that is really not in line with your growth and your karma that you must take a look at. Some things you may be able to change, some things you may not, but what you have the ability to change, please do so. It will only benefit you in the end. It will bring you to much more balance and will get you back on your path, your karmic path. It looks like you've been kind of wandering on and off of your path for a while, but that's that here I come to save the day kind of thing, and it's time to save yourself. It's really time to save yourself. You have a very compassionate heart, but sometimes you're very stingy with yourself. So give to yourself a little bit, and don't be afraid to take the new roads. Don't be afraid to speak your truth with love and integrity. So what is happening now, the basis of all this is the 6. And it looks like you're floating a little bit. You're just floating. And floating is okay. Not necessarily knowing which direction. You're kind of headed in the right direction. But sometimes you need to float for a little bit to discern what is your truth and what is not. And it's okay to float for a minute and figure out which direction you're going instead of jumping at a decision because other people want you to. You've got 3 strong energies here that want you to make a decision. Oh, there's my puppy. She says hi. But just because these people want you to make a decision doesn't mean that you need to do it on their agenda, on their time frame. So Virgo, float a little bit, collect some information. You are feeling a little guarded, feeling a little picked on things that you need to make this decision quickly. You do not. You make it on your own time, in your own way, and with your own resources. So float a little bit, collect some information. The 10. Here we have the 10 of Cups. 10 is a completion card. Cups are emotions. So something is either coming to an end or resolving. I don't want to, this is a very cheerful card. This is a very family card. So it looks like some resolution around the family. For those of you that have been kind of in limbo with either separation or long-term, not finalizing divorce. So it looks like some finalizations for coupling is going to happen, either connecting wholeheartedly or releasing wholeheartedly or both. This will only propel you forward into happiness and a much more comfortable family environment. Looks like some healing has taken place, and now you can incorporate that. So the healing of the heart and just moving forward into a much happier place without the luggage and the burden of other people's jive. So finalize what you need to finalize over here with Queen of Swords, with King of Swords, or Knight of Wands. So finalize what you need to finalize so you can really achieve that. And this is the highest creative essence for you. It is a 10. You have worked many years on finding your balance in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul, and it looks like it's happening. It's one more piece of the puzzle, though, needs to be finished before this can be attained. You're almost there. So don't give up. Just keep going. Sign that final paper and do it. Do it. No more constipated thinking, Virgo. Move it out of your space and move into the next chapter of your life. And with moving energy in and out of your life, doing a little bit of reflection. This is a 9. This is almost completion. 9 of Wands. There is motion here. So you've kind of lived in the headspace of figuring out what works and what doesn't. And now it's time to put it into motion. Put it into motion. So release the things that don't work for you. You still have the information on what worked and what didn't. And keep the things that do. Keep the things that do. Hold on to the treasured people in your life. But this is people, places, and things, Virgo. So let go of the thoughts that are holding you back from your highest creative growth. Let go of the friends that really aren't friends. Kind of lamb and wool in sheep's clothing kind of thing. And the situations. There is some past life information that's coming through to you. So it looks like you have cleaned up some karma on the past life of taking care of people that really can take care of themselves. So release that, the caretaking, to those that are perfectly capable but just whine. So let go of the whiners. Let them fall on their face. They will pick themselves up. You know, they won't go hungry for long. They will learn how to feed themselves. But if you keep feeding them, they'll never learn to feed themselves. So now it's time. If you really want the happiness for yourself, now is time to let go of all the emotional Klingons. It's time to let go of the responsibilities that others really need to be responsible for. It's time to enjoy and relax a little bit of your creations. It's time to really enjoy your creations for you. And it looks like you do give it away. You create this wonderful abundance and then you give it all away. So find your balance in that. It's not a bad thing to gift people. It's really not a bad thing, but to gift people because you feel manipulated, that only brings resentment and anger. So if you really start finding your balance, let those go hungry that can feed themselves, basically. No more codependence, Virgo. No more of that. Whether it's a child, whether it's a husband, whether it's an ex-wife, whether it's a parent. The codependency stuff is really, or enabling, is really not benefiting you. It's holding you back from your highest creative essence. And then you have to start all over again when you give it all away. So maintain some of the things that you have created for just you. Share them if you feel like it. That is fine. I'm not saying being stingy. But for those that can create it themselves, that have always been a drain and always cried wolf and can't do it, channeled the divine princess, that's not working for you anymore. And it won't sustain your life force energy with your money or your time or your energy. So you're feeling a little bit backed in the corner. I think this is also this pressure here, this manipulative pressure here to make a decision that maybe doesn't benefit you. So float a little bit, float a little bit. You don't have to make that decision. If that person keeps pressuring you, take a step back from that person. It is only beneficial if you make that decision for the betterment of you in the future. You must look a little bit more towards your future instead of giving all of your hard work away, Virgo. It's time to maintain some of it for you. The Ace of Wands here, also movement. This is karma. This is God force energy. You are on the right path. You are making some great decisions that are propelling you into your own wonderful magical world. But you got to stick with it and not backslide into kind of the responsibilities that were never really yours in the beginning. Never really yours in the beginning. So, but really look at the highest exalted energy. Start that motion. The first step into your future, Virgo, will help propel you really into the next step of your life. You have a unique opportunity to complete things, and a lot of things at once. Normally that doesn't feel good, but it's everything has come to fruition right around the right time. So time to do that, time to follow the goddess of or god or goddess of your heart, connect with your highest creative essence, and put out in the world what you've always wanted to do. Now is the time to manifest for you and only you, Virgo. If you'd like to bring someone along on the ride, that's fine, but make sure that they know how to do their part. You have carried the load for a lot of people. All right, this one's ringing true. Discovery. Great. That's a great card. All right, where's another one? Let's see that one. Soulmate and discovery. So, have you discovered your soulmate? Are you your own best friend? So, it's time to discover things. And you have. You've discovered a lot of things that didn't work for you. And you've discovered a lot of things that are working for you. Trying new things. Change of plan. Spontaneity. A little more spontaneity, Virgo. That would be great. But really letting go of the heart energy, the love energy from the past that didn't work, opening up your heart for either a new soulmate or to revamp your current relationship into that highest level soulmate area where both of you are striving, both of you are equal. There isn't one, there isn't any one higher than the other, that it's an equal plane. So it's time for you to really dust off that relationship space and revamp it. If you're in a current relationship, make it more fair and equitable for money, time, effort, and release the things that you can't control and that really are other people's stuff to do. So the discovery of your heart and your God of your heart and the communication between you and spirit.